Hello, Huskies back again with more Columbus Blue Jackets GM mode patches with commentary. That's how you kicked off year one. Pretty good start. Went over a lot of trade options last video. I saw a desperate cry in the comments for the man, Devon Shore, to make his return to our team. If you're unsure why Devon Shore is so highly regarded amongst the comment section, go watch any of the Dallas playoff videos. And you'll see this man, as a fourth liner, was a monster in the playoffs for us. Every single playoff run. One in particular, I think he had 6 goals in 2 series. He was a monster. So we're going to attempt to bring him over. I have a couple guys that I can make a move for him. He's not the greatest player, but he's not the worst by any means. Will you take Scott Hartnell? Because if I trade Hartnell, for sure, Hartnell makes $4.7 million. I failed to realize that. So I'm going to try to snag him. My 3rd round pick next year for Devon Shore. Damn, they don't want it because they don't want Hartnell. So I kind of have to overpay here. Low top 6 forward sniper. I really don't want to just trade him. Top 6. Any of these guys gonna turn into anything? I don't feel like they are. So I'll throw 21, 21, 20. I'll throw Bittner in here because he's the one that's furthest away from being ready. They don't want Hartnell. All right, let's try somebody else. I'm getting Devon Shore. This is happening right now. This is absolutely happening. No. How about just Bittner? Bittner for sure. Trade accepted. All right, so they just didn't want what's his face, Scott Hartnell. Understandable, very understandable. Let's go get him in there. Devon Shore pretty much earned a spot on any and all GM teams that I do, simply for his ability to score on the play. I kind of want to leave Sonny Milano in there. So I'm going to take Cardinal out, in all honesty. Oh, with Devon Shore. Devon Shore's 23. I mean, he's a good two-way forward for his overall. So we're going to throw him on that 4th line. Tyler Mott's only up here because Nito Niederreiter's hurt. I also made the special teams change. I put Bjorkstrand on the second line power play for the time being. He's on the 4-man as well. Niederreiter's usually in there instead of Jenner. But with him being hurt, that's what we're going to roll with. I want to see Bjorkstrand get some progression. And there were a couple of possible trade options that were mentioned in the comments. Let me bring up the comment section real quick. I know Jonathan Drouin was one of them. I would love Drouin. Honestly, like he would, it'd be perfect. But he's got really high trade value. Basically, I would have to use Bobrovsky to get him. And I don't know if Bobrovsky's worth Drouin. I mean, it'd be nice, but if he doesn't pan out, I mean, Bobrovsky's pretty much our guaranteed first liner, so I want to be a little careful. I'd have to get real creative to get Drouin. If I had a first round pick still, oh, excuse me. 6:30 where I live, I just rolled out of bed. I'd have to get real creative to get Drouin, and I don't think I can do it. Another guy that was mentioned was Rickard Rakell. Now, Rickard Rakell's an interesting player. He's 24 years old. He's an 84. But he's a good playmaker. Like I say, he's 24, and his salary is pretty good. 3.8 for 5 years. It's a decent trade value he's rocking here. Now, he's not a first liner by any means yet, but he's got a couple years to improve. And I wonder if they'll take... I mean, Foligno, just in general, is a pretty close match. That won't go through, obviously. But do they want Foligno and They do want them both. Now this is a nice little option that we have to work with here. They'd have more than, that's fine, because I can afford to take somebody back that they don't want. God, I would love Sam Steele or Max Jones. I think that's Max Jones. Yeah, both of those guys can get pretty good. Those are the only guys I want to trade? Shit. Alright, let's see here. What can I snag? It is potentially worth what I'm giving them. Nick Ritchie's low elite. Interesting. I feel like I'm always trading with Anaheim in all of these GM modes because they're just the easiest ones to trade with. They don't have a lot of just toss-in options here. I mean, they really don't need to. I could get away with asking for a little more, but I don't want to take guys in that have tough cap hits. Brandon Montour, top 4 defenseman. What's his contract? Entry level for 1 more year. Larson, could I get Larson? Larson and Raquel for Dubinsky and Foligno? I don't think that'll go through. No. I'd have to give them something else in addition to that. And they don't want my second. Well, let's just throw in a 4th and see if that pushes it over. I doubt it will. Yeah. Alright, let's try this. They don't want any rookies except Dubois. And Dubois I don't want to move because he actually gets pretty good. Nudavara. Is he playing? He got 7 games, so he's my healthy scratch. Let's throw him in there. They'd have more. Alright. Just give me somebody shitty then. Give me this guy. Oh, wait, he's not in the... Yeah, right. I need an AHLer at least. Give me this guy. Do it up. Even trade. Ah. Alright, now I can make this trade work. I just have to not be so stingy. And I don't think that this is the first liner that we're looking for, but Josh Manson actually. Can I get Manson? Or is that too much? That might be too much. I think that's too much. It's close. I might just take one of their prospects and call it a day. Just kind of want to grab one that's worth something. Andre Case, Czech Republic. They really don't have a lot that's appealing, to be honest with you. They signed Mike Richards. Why? And they really don't. Yeah, they don't have a lot of appealing prospects here. Top 60, top 9 forwards, top 60, top 9 forwards. I mean, that's a whole lot of meh. I mean, Josh Manson would have been the best one. Let's see if we can get Case. Is this good enough? We're not interested in more guys. So they only want Foligno. They don't want them both. I mean, the guy that makes the most sense to move is Sonny Milano. But I'm willing to move a 64. Ah, goddammit, again with this needing skaters. Don't sign so many players, Anaheim. Making trades impossible. Trade rejected. It's just too far off value-wise, really. Alright, here's a 4th. Make the trade. Damn it. Alright, well, we'll come back to that and see if Anaheim is more of a seller down the road. But we did the most important thing. Traded for Devin Shore. That's done and out of the way. So let's go ahead and send him to the trade deadline, and we'll see Anaheim's still pretty much in a playoff spot, so Andre Burakovsky for Gabriel Carlson in a fourth. That's interesting because Burakovsky's an RFA and he doesn't actually have a contract, so I'd have to sign him. He's 22. Now, the only issue with that is Carlson's a halfway decent defenseman that I really don't want to trade. Like, he can get half decent. And I don't really have, I mean, I could put Nudavaro in there. And he'll probably be fine. Oh, Carlson for Burakovsky? I mean, that's tempting. What draft pick was that? A fourth? The only issue is I don't know how much Burakovsky's going to want to sign for. I don't have that much cap space. As tempting as that is, if he doesn't have a contract, and he probably wants $3 or $4 million, and I can't afford to give that to him. David Savard's hurt. So injuries are still pretty prevalent, but they're not oppressive. Niederreyer's back, that's good. Get him back in there. Nito, Boosh. Alright. Bjorkstrand's still playing with Cullen and Anderson. Actually, I'm going to put Devin Shore on the third line because he's a monster. Let me make sure that I have Niederreiter back in the power play. Alright, there we go. Savard is back, but oh, I have to send somebody down. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. I have one extra defenseman up here, so I can send them down. Send down Scott Harrington. Yeah. Defense, Nudavara for Savard. Boosh. Ooh, Savard's not healthy yet, but he should be okay. He's already in the lineup. Alright, so we're still rocking as a playoff team here. I'm kind of surprised by that. I didn't think we would be. I didn't think we had the upfront scoring to contend with what is a highly competitive Metro division. But we're 28, 14, and 6. I mean, we're doing really well, actually. I know the Columbus is a good team defensively, but usually in this game, if you don't have offense, you struggle kind of bit. A third round pick, Chris Stewart, and a sixth for... No. I don't want Chris Stewart. Ooh, we've lost 2 in a row. Alright, so 30, 16, and 7. I mean, we're still rolling pretty good here. Keep scouting away. I mean, I don't have a lot of draft picks, so wait and see how my scouting does. But I do have all my late round picks, so that's when scouting really pays off, is those late rounds. First and second are kind of meh. Pretty easy to get decent players in the first 2 rounds. Ladislav Schmid, no thank you. I did Burakovsky in a third for Carlson in a fourth. No, you haven't signed him yet. I don't want to bring in a guy that's going to want to get overpaid immediately. I got enough guys that are going to want to get overpaid. Alright, so Wenberg goes down, and we're still doing alright. He missed 4 games. We went 2-2. I mean, Hartnell's not a bad center, so it's not like it was the worst thing in the world to have him up there. God, if we can get Wenberg to a 90, oh, that'd be wonderful. Alright, coming up on the trade deadline. Edit scouting, let's go to Russia for defense. Alright, so 36, 18, and 8. We're exactly 18 games above 500 from our win-loss. Panarin leading the team in points, 55 points. Not a point per game, but he's got 23 goals. Boone Jenner, actually, with 26 goals. Guy's a monster. Wenberg, 54 points in 59 games. That's still pretty good. 53 for Foligno, 49 for Dubinsky, 44 for Niederreiter. Bjorkstrand with 33 on the third line. I mean, like Devin Shore, 22 points. He's a -6, but I think a lot of that's from Dallas more than it is here. Because, I mean, he's the only minus on the team. And his line mates are Bjorkstrand and Anderson, and they're both pluses. Oh, we're looking good. I'm surprised Boone Jenner leads the team in scoring. Very interesting. Well, how is Rickard Rakell doing? Rickard Rakell has 35 points in 60 games. He's actually hurt at the moment. I'm not sold on wanting to bring him over. Like, I understand why I would want to, but I'm just not feeling it. Alright, I'm assuming Bobrovsky's still holding down the fort back here. Yeah, kind of. 916, 251 goals against. It's pretty high goals against average. Alright. I assume we don't have anybody in the top of the league anymore in points, because you have to pretty much be a point per... Yeah, McDavid 66, Ben 64. Jaromir Jagr was 62. Oh, he's in Edmonton, that's why. He's playing with McDavid. That's... man. It's pretty nasty, actually, thinking McDavid with Ovechkin, or McDavid with Jagr. I wonder who the third guy in that line is. I don't really see anybody that's an Oiler here. Oh, there's Panarin. Jordan Eberle. Okay. What about goal scoring? Where's Boone? Where's the Boone? I mean, he's like 10th in scoring. That's not terrible, considering he's an 82 overall. Man, the Rakell move, I don't know. I kind of want to just leave the team as it is and see if we can make more moves in the offseason when I feel like I have a better understanding of what my team's going to look like. Damn, this Bengoa kid's going to be nasty. He was my second round pick, too. He's the highest trade value of my team. Damn, I didn't even realize that. That's sick. Alright, so... and we have Timothy, so... and this Cowan kid. We had a good draft. I really should trade Foligno and Dubinsky before... Let's see if we can get Rakell. He's currently hurt, so I don't even know if... will this go through 1 for 1? I approached you with the deal like a month ago. Calm down. Jesus Christ. Thought something might have changed. Sorry for assuming. 72 overall, 20 years old, Kosarenkov, sorry. He's a sniper. No, I don't have much use for you, so do you want him? What? Quite far off. I'm pretty... okay, no. That's not happening. That is not happening. They were gonna want way too much for him. Ryan Spooner's on the trade block, eh? Where the hell's Ryan Spooner? Oh, he's an RFA, that's why. No, never mind. I thought he was better than that. They have DeBrincat on the trade block? Why? That's tempting, to be honest. That doesn't help me in the now, though. Montreal wants these 2 guys, man. If I could... God, I wish I could turn something over for a Duran, but I just don't have anything I could offer him. I'd basically have to swap Bengoa, and they don't even want him. Yeah, there's nobody here that I want to move that's... I mean, Carlson's really it, but even that's not close. Plus, I'd have to bring somebody back. I'd have to actually bring a couple people back. Maybe over the salary cap. Damn. That'd be lovely, but I can't make that happen. I'm just doing one quick run through of the league, and then I'm gonna end the video. Timo Meyer, he's not terrible. Logan Couture, no, he's 28. These guys' values just are almost where they need to be, but they're not high enough for me to make a move. Sergachev. God, Sergachev and Nico. God, the team is so stacked. Ooh, Toronto. Nylander, Marner, Matthews, their trade values are all too high. Damn it. Winnipeg, you're my team right here. Nikolai Ehlers. Could I get Ehlers? No. These guys just they're so close to having the trade value needed. And I don't want to do this up front because I'm getting hosed in terms of value. Like if I do this trade, they'll probably go through. But oh, I'm okay with that. I think Raquel plays center. Yeah. No, the only issue is actually that's okay because I can put Bjorkstrand on the second line. Go Niederreiter, Raquel, Bjorkstrand, Mott, Shore, Anderson, Calvert, Cullen, Milano. Now he's not the first liner I wanted, but I don't think I was gonna get much better with the values that they were rocking. So I'm gonna take what I can get. And we'll put Carlson down there. Oh, actually, they were rocking two forwards. All right. Let's put Raquel down there then. Nope, Raquel's already there. Let's put Bjorkstrand. I'll figure somebody out that goes there. There we go. All right, so we're at 22.5 minutes. Shit. This is gonna be a bit of a longer one because I want to finish off the season. So we're gonna finish off the season and see how we do. I feel like I might have undervalued Dubinsky and Foligno there, but that just saved me $8 million in cap space. Ricard's already in there. That's good. Raquel's a pretty good playmaker, to be honest, and he's playing with two Sonny Milano and a sixth for 2/3. Tempting, but I'll pass. Oh, we lost 5. Deanne Phaneuf, Tommy Wingles in a fourth for Abramov, a second and a fourth. No, thank you. I don't want Deanne Phaneuf. I don't want the Fagoof, as he's been dubbed by a certain YouTuber. Alright, there we go. We got our first win with the new roster. Alright, there we go. Alright, now we're rolling. Took a couple games to mesh, but we got it figured out. Savard's been able to mono concussion. Alright, that's okay. He'll be alright. I'll shake it off. Defense 2 weeks. Oh, Anaheim gets the better of us. Savard's back. Throw him in there. Alright, so we're pretty reliant on free agency coming through and Bob netting us a first liner. Luckily, we've got some free agency money to work with now too, so we can sign a top 6 guy if we need to. $42-23. I'm assuming we're still a playoff team. There's no way we're not. But we're pretty much reliant on Wenberg getting significantly better. He's got the guys with him to do that. I mean, Boone Jenner is not the greatest player, and he's going to have a 30-goal season with them. So if we get an actual first liner playing with them, oh man. That's going to be the goal of the offseason, is to get a first-line scoring winger for Wenberg. Alright, let's go back to Canada for goaltending. Final game of the season. We take it. Oh, we get the New York Rangers. Interesting. This is a team I don't see very often in the playoffs because they're just not built for EA hockey. But let's do a quick run through of how our team did. Like I said, this is a bit of a longer video. My apologies, but I had a lot of things I wanted to get done. So Wenberg ended with 73 points. Not too bad. Playing that playmaker role pretty well. Panarin ended with 30 goals. Boone-Jenner ended with... So we had two 30-goal scorers in that first line. Niederreiter ended with 24 goals. Still pretty good. Devin Shore, 14 goals. He ended as a -9, so he really struggled once he got here with that line. But he's the only minus on the team, so I'm surprised by that. Bjorkstrand, 13 goals, 31 assists. Raquel, 49 points. Boone-Jenner. If I can get somebody to play with Bjorkstrand, or if I can just keep Bjorkstrand on the third line, and he can score from there, we'll be okay. Bobrovsky, 919. Korpisalo, alright, 907. 247 goals against. Not the greatest season, but alright, just alright. Let's see how we did scoring-wise against the league. Probably not very good. I assume Ovechkin, yeah, Ovechkin had 52. Boone-Jenner, let's see, 36. He was 10th in scoring. Panarin right behind him in 14th, so I'm surprised by Jenner. I didn't think he would score 34 goals as a two-way forward, but hey, that really speaks to what Wenberg can do for us. Finished second in the division with 105 points. We get the Rangers, who were third. I'll look over the playoff matchup next video. But I'm going to finally go ahead and end this video. Of course, if you enjoyed the video, remember to leave a like. We still have a few more trades to make. This was just kind of a fill gap. And I guess leave a like for Devin Shore. He's back, boys. Playoff time, Devin Shore is here, and we're going to roll through the Rangers. Okay, can you imagine if we won the Cup year one? Jesus Christ. Alright, but in addition to that, if you enjoy the content, remember to subscribe to the channel. That way you know when the next video goes live. We've had the most subscriber growth on the channel the past week than we've had since I started making these videos in the past year. So it's awesome to see. And as always, thank you for watching. And I will see you tomorrow for what is the first round of our GM mode career with Columbus in the playoffs, of course.